for me.
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Let me... Oh, I don't even remember how to say. That's something I'll need to remember. Why is my mouse down there?
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas sales. Were you interested in our services?
It's customary to perform minor genetic upgrades on enlistment. I've been assigned to see what BH has to offer.
It was my understanding that the Alliance contracted to Mars Gene for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Ovarian, some not entirely legal.
If you have any tips, I'd appreciate them. It would reflect well on you and Binary Helix.
I'll keep that in mind. Of course, we don't perform espionage on our competitors. That would be illegal.
Sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for your time.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to hearing from the Alliance.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. Thought you might have wanted to provide more since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
+2 renegade. Ready. What's back here? Anything back here? I also need a new mixer.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on things.
That way I can deal with like the electric noise and white noise.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lord Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nafak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han-Chan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
So yeah, do this, and then I believe that will clear me up to get to the main part of the mission, which is the Peak 15. So I have to travel there, and then Peak 15 is super annoying. There's one area where you could basically get a limited amount of experience. However, it's like extremely dangerous, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I get there. So yeah. Wanting to say it's this. No. Docking bay. Oh, whoop. Okay, this sounds there, I think. The map's a little hard to understand, so. But yeah. I love this game. I'm definitely excited for Andromeda. Although they didn't show out too much, they did announce that, so at the start of each game, at the start of each game, you're free to choose be a guy or a girl. Normally, the game just pretends that the other doesn't exist, like most RPGs. Well, they announced for Andromeda that, say for example, you choose the female character. The male character would actually be her brother that's somewhere out in the universe. If we could find him, that nobody knows. But nonetheless, interesting.
Freeze! Han-Chan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeas has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
We're still gonna fight? I'll draw him out. Maybe. Can I come over here? I forgot how their move patterns work. That's one down.
Enemies everywhere!
There's stuff in here. I actually didn't remember this, I don't think. Hello? Oh no, I did not miss this part. I gotta sort something else up. I already discussed with y'all how I'm gonna use cheats to boost my level up to 60 once I'm done with the game. That way I can import my save over. So yeah.
Taken down.
Okay. Oh. Really? That's a weird hitbox. I need to remember how to quick save. Crack this bad boy open. Technician kit. And yeah. Okay, so like I said, this is kind of a shorter well no, I take that back. The mission itself isn't that short. It's just the side missions to get to it are. And then of course there are side missions on P15. I don't remember how many there were. Damn it. And save. What's up, homie? What's up, guys? Save just in case this gets a little hairy, if you know what I mean. Also, interestingly enough, on Origin it showed I had 15 hours played, which I found a little weird.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Paris Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need pieces.
I'll need to try to rescue pieces. Get on my level. I make this easy. Well, it's gonna be a lot harder, especially with the enemies we have to fight. I just don't know what they're now. I thought there was a way to, like, not fight them. I'm not completely sure about that, though.
Negative contact, Shepard.
I swear I do not remember, like, these side areas being here. So, I also gotta remember how to heal and use my grenades. I gotta remember all the controls. And take the elevator down. Ugh. Yeah, there are a bunch of games I want to record. Although I think I'm going to start working on some in like my spare time and just not upload them until they're done. That way I know like it'll get done.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
I'm trying to remember, there's like a proper way to do this. I have to remember how though, which is the fun part. Like I remember so much about the game, and then there are just parts where it's like missing. So that's fun. And another elevator ride. Like, this whole mission is such a pain, because like on the 360 there are so many elevators for load times, and then the fact that it just feels so much longer because of it. I think my goal is to, like, once I get out there, to complete it in an hour, which I should be able to. I think if I'm like powering through it, it won't take me super long. But yeah, also you notice I still haven't gotten new glasses. I have to, okay. I have to make an appointment to get new glasses. Since I've had these, I need a new prescription anyways. But I'm looking at different possibilities for things that I hope y'all would be interested in.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Analeus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Analeus' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Analeus is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Okay, there's like a proper way that this goes, and that's why you see me saving. So.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Analeus for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
There's another soft Paragon check there, where basically if you don't have high enough Paragon, he'll refuse, and then you'll be forced to either give him the evidence, or give, what's-her-name the evidence. Or there's a third option that you'll see in just a second. The music suddenly turns off. Also, another thing, because I don't have my new mixer yet, it's, I've been considering, like, so if you've watched my Loot Crate and Loot Anime videos, you notice that I use background music for it, and it basically gets rid of the white noise because I have it loud enough to drown it out while you can still clearly hear me. I'm contemplating adding, like, background music as well to these videos, but the only thing is, it would mess with, like, the game music, and, just like the mood, because it's the mood that the developers wanted. So I think for right now, I'm going to keep Mass Effect the same until I finish it, and then for Mass Effect 2, I'll consider it, see what it sounds like. So yeah, that's just how it goes though. So, and then the third option...
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest coming. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I command you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Okay, the third option was go directly to Annaleus and tell him that she has evidence of him, and then they like kill each other. Oh shit! Oh shit! So yeah, that's the third option. I think that's the most renegade option there is because they both die and then just like pick a garage pass up off his body. Now you don't actually do that. I don't think I don't remember. But I typically do the good guy playthrough. Although I think with how I what's it called? I think with how I normally do Paragon on all my playthroughs, when I get Andromeda, I'll probably do a Renegade playthrough for that first. But while let's do that, my tactical armor is now maxed, and now all I have to do is upgrade fitness. And upgrade their legs, and upgrade their warp. Their tanky and everything. Okay. Oh, okay, that's what it was like, spacebar. Okay, so that's the best thing she can do. And then... yeah, that's fine. Did I talk to this guy yet? No, I couldn't have.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Heh, most people here are. I wish you could take them all down.